Hello, 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 hello. I think let me know guys in the chat if you can hear me because I am facing issue with my broadcast software. I just upgraded the broadcast software and now uh, I'm facing issues. Okay, now my virtual cam is not starting, the main cam is not starting. I'm not sure what is the issue. And I don't know how to operate this software also. So really bad day. Anyway, please, like, if you can hear me right now, I think you can hear me. Let me check the chat. No one is putting nothing. There are four people. Please, at least one guy say something there. If you can hear me, so that I can continue with whatever the stream I'm doing. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so let's continue with the normal setup of the camera. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me go with the. Okay, so there are questions. There is only one question in the chat, so I will cover that particular question also. But before, let me tell you something. Put the only important questions here, like really, really important question, which will not waste my time. Like if the question answer is too much obvious, then definitely it has been answered already on the fluxet.com. Okay, so you can check it on the fluxet.com. But if the question is something out of the box, the something where you are not able to find the answer, then only ask those particular questions in the uh, chat box. Okay, great. Let me do one thing. Let me put the message on the group that I'm live now. Okay, live now. Okay, one question. We asked the question on how to bypass the Google reCAPTCHA, but no answer regarding it. All the methods that see online don't seems to work. Yeah, definitely. See, if you are trying to get the free methods that available on the online, they are not going to work anymore because the Google has updated the site. It's almost 1.5 month is there, and all of the security things are being changed. Okay, that includes the reCAPTCHA and everything. And remember, like, when I say something in my stream that this will work, that has been tested by me. Okay, so when I say like you need to replace the site key, you need to decode the bs64 and add your own site in it, and then only it will work. Yes, that has been tested with me. So when I tested it, been quite a long time, I will definitely say that. And right now I'm not sure if that method is working or not, because I have binary build already, and it has that bypass also, and it has another bypass also, which is come with the Google Fishlet. Okay, so both of these are in the one binary, and I'm using that binary only. Okay, so I don't do regular testings, but yes, in my case it works great. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know in the chats. Meantime, what I will do, I will just. We cannot hear you. What you talking about? What you talking about? I think you should hear me. Let me go to the YouTube. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. I think I should be audible because in my software I'm seeing the mic fluctuations. Okay. Okay, I think you can hear me. The only problem is the audio is low. So let me do one thing. Let me pull up the OBS. Let me pull up the OBS. Let me check the audio levels. So audio levels are also quite high. Uh, I'm not sure what is the issue here, and I don't know how to fix it also, because I just upgraded this particular software, and I think it is creating the issue. So if I go into the audio, it is saying noise removal, okay, echo removal. I think this is supposed to increase my audio, make it more stable, I guess. I haven't tested it yet. This is only my first time. Okay, just give me 2 seconds. Let me just confirm one more time. Both USB condenser microphone. Okay, now I think you can hear me. Now it is going all the way up. So I think now you can hear me. The previously the mic I have selected, that was the different mic, that was my headset mic. But right now I think I have selected the right mic. Okay, great. Next question. My question is regarding the Evilginx monitor. Sending null as a cookie in the txt file or telegram, but the information like username and password is received in the telegram bot except the tokens. Okay, so here is the thing, how the Evilginx monitor works. Evilginx monitor is nothing but the simple code which is monitoring the Evilginx database. So whenever there is any changes in the database, it is trying to read that particular changes and it will send that to the whatever our telegram, discord or email, whatever it is. Now what is happening is, user, sorry, in the database the entry of the Evilginx data is quite strange. In some cases it is having like JSON type of entry. See, in some cases it has been like garbage entry. In some cases it is separated by double colons. So it is really hard to make the Evilginx monitor work each and every single modified Evilginx version. It is really hard because they are just not meant for that. Like the everyone is modified the Evilginx on their own way, and that is making the changes in the database also. So my code or my Evilginx monitor is designed to monitor the database file which is standard without any modification. Okay, that's the very first reason. The second reason is, if you are using the standard Evilginx and if it is not working with you, definitely there is a problem with the Evilginx path. Okay, make sure that you are in the right Evilginx path. You make sure you are passing the right database path. The third thing is, which is most commonly I'm saying in the lot of versions right as of now, that lot of people are, rather than downloading the stable release of the Evilginx, they are just doing the git clone. And in the git clone, what is basically git clone? It is getting the current version of the repository as it is. So if there is any modification which is causing some changes in the database, so in that case Evilginx monitor again will fail because you are not using the stable release. Evilginx monitor is tested on 0.3 version, which is the stable release, or 3.3 or 3.2, I don't remember, but whatever the latest stable release is, on that the Evilginx monitor has been tested. So make sure that you are using the stable. If you are doing git clone, there is a high chance that there is a new code added and it is creating the problem. Okay, great. And next thing, by the way, I'm trying to discontinue the Evilginx monitor completely. I'm trying to modify the Evilginx itself to set the credentials, because Evilginx monitor sometimes, like if some people has a less RAM or something, it is just getting stuck. It is not sending the data, right? And it's quite frustrating. So that's why what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify the Evilginx source code itself. I'm going to add all of those functionality that I have added in the Evilginx monitor, so that whatever you are getting with Evilginx monitor, you will get in the Evilginx source code also, sorry, Evilginx also, and it will be better. It will not get stuck. It will send all of the data very clearly. Okay, great. Anonymous Sky, your volume is very low. Okay, let me test one more time if my volume is low. Where is my channel? I think right here. Okay, again add, which is important because that's what earns me something. Okay, let's wait for skipping it. Okay, now I think the audio is clear. Okay, now audio is clear. Great. Let me close this one. Great. Now, let's move to the next question. Note that the cookies is being seen on the session in the terminal, so the everything works fine for there. See, yes, definitely the cookie, when you type the sessions on the terminal, it will show the cookies, but it will not work with the Evilginx monitor, because the Evilginx is independent and monitor is independent. Okay, it's not two related softwares. They are completely different softwares and they work independently. The argument I'm trying to put right here is, you are getting the code of the Evilginx from the git clone, and that's what causing the issue, because there are modifications. Okay, Try to get the LTS version, latest stable release version, and Evilginx model will work on that one. Great. Let's move to the next question. You have not answered my question about the Google reCAPTCHA. See, Dragon's AI or whatever it is. First, tell me, have you purchased the course? That's the really bottom question. If you have the purchase code, you already got the idea of the Evilginx. The second thing is the part of the reCAPTCHA bypass that I am using is related with the Google Fishlet, and I am kind of Google Fishlet separately, so that's why I cannot share that information. But whatever the information I have shared with you in the past, in the over the live chat and or live streams, all of this information is working in case of the Google reCAPTCHA. If you are not able to do that, implement that solution, then it's your knowledge issue. There is a knowledge gap. Please check the last 10 videos of the course, and you will definitely come to know how to implement that particular solution. And don't just take my words. Try to do your own research. Try to do your own modification. Try to do your own testing. Set up own testing lab. Modify the source code. Test the different parameters. Okay, do proper like testing. Learning is the key. Learn. Install the bot. Monitor the traffic. Experiment with the traffic. Do everything. Okay, you cannot just go here in the chat and ask, okay, give me the solution and it should work. I am giving you a solution, but do you have the ability to understand that particular solution to implement that solution? Because you are just saying, no, you are not answering my question, but I have already answered your question. Okay, it is, I don't know, ridiculous. Okay, Evilginx model is not working. Any other alternative? Get the stable version of the Evilginx, then only monitor will work without any issue. What is the stable version? If you type the Evilginx, it will take to you to this particular repository, which is Kreski's repository. Here can you see 3.3 version? Go here and click here download or copy link address, and simply do wget and paste that particular link address. Use that particular binary. If you are going here and if you are copying this and doing git clone, then it will basically use the code which is modified after this particular modification. Okay, then there is a chance that it will create the issues. Okay, so that's why I'll suggest they go with the stable version. Okay, great. Now next question. By the way, Evilginx model is working in my case. I have 7 setups in the running, and each and every setup is having the Evilginx monitor setup with the Telegram, and it's working in my case and completely sending the all of the alerts to my Telegram. Okay, how do I kill blacklist? You need to enter the command blacklist space off. That will set blacklist mode to the off, and it will not block any IP address or whatever. Okay. Hello brother, you tell us how to redirect Gmail Fishlet. Please can you show us how? Gmail Fishlet is a quite valuable thing. I've been working like 2 months. I have put crazy effort. That's why I don't want to share that Fishlet like this. Okay. I'm expecting that you should use that Fishlet for learning purpose, and in return I should get something. Okay, that's what I am expecting. What is the use of the Evil Puppet? Evil Puppet is really nice. So basically, let's say there is any work which Evilginx is doing. Right now, let's say I create Fishlet for this particular website, okay? And it is working completely fine with Evilginx. But if there is any problem where physical browser opening is required to access that particular page. Let's say your website is allowing to access all of these pages, but whenever I click on this profile page right here, it is basically not allowing you to access that particular page, or giving you blank page, giving you error 500, 400, 302 or completely white page. So then in that case, what we do is we check what is the logic behind. Is it relying on any cookie, or is cookie getting calculated when we open the graphical user interface like this, or what is it? If it is required the graphical user interface like this, then what we do, we start the Evil Puppet in the background. What the Evil Puppet does is, Evil Puppet will launch the Chrome browser in the background, and it will access that particular page, it will access that particular cookie, and then it will help us to get back those cookie in our current Evilginx session, so that we can use this particular website without any issue. Okay, I hope you understand what is the Evilginx Evil Puppet is doing. It's a basically supporting guy which we use in case Evilginx fails. Okay, what this supporting guy will do, it will open actual browser and it will act as actual user. Okay, that's what it will do. But if you talk about the typical software of the Evilginx, then it is just doing reverse proxy. It is taking my connection, adding in the software, sending it to the original server. Okay, just a reverse proxy like Nginx reverse proxy, nothing else. But what Evil Puppet does is, it will take my connection, open actual physical browser, then it will send that connection to the server. Okay, this way Evil Puppet works. Great. Next question. The Evilginx I am using, I get from you. I personally have modified a lot of Evilginx. Okay, so I'm not sure which Evilginx you are using it. If you are using like Google or Office, then definitely that's modified, and uh, that can create a problem. I don't want to lie, that can create a problem, because I know I am git cloning the repository and then modifying it rather than going with the stable release, because in the stable release there are some issues. So that's why I'm not using the stable release. I always use the git clone and then modify the source code if I want to modify for me for certain purpose. Okay, great. James. Okay, since I already used the git clone for the Eugenics to setup, should I just implement to send script to the HTTP proxy or database of main Eugenics folder? I'm not sure. To send script and Eugenics folder. See, James, I think I know you. Okay, you have pretty much good knowledge about the Eugenics. You've been long, like really long into this game. Okay, do one thing. In the HTTP proxy file, you have to modify the code to send to the Telegram directly. Don't use Evilginx mantra. Don't get into the confusion. Let me show you, everyone. By the way, everyone, let me show you how you can do it. But you should have watched the course already in order to understand what I am saying. There is a core folder. So if you go inside the core folder, there is a file called http Inside this particular file, you need to find where the credentials are getting handled. So let me search for cred, and it seems that the credentials is not visible. So let me do saying password. Let me say password. It is saying set session password. Okay, so set session username and set session password is the two function which is responsible for setting the data into the database whenever the username and password is captured. So either you can modify this particular function, add the Telegram method right here to send to the Telegram in these two functions. And apart from that, there are other functions also, like set session custom. Okay, so that will also you can modify. And there is a one more which is, or two more, which is session token, custom token, and I don't know, there is a word more. Okay, you need to modify all of these functions in order to integrate the sending mechanism to the Telegram directly into the source code. I hope you understood. Great. By the way, I just assume that you know the Go and you know the program structure and I explain everything, okay? Because that's what I usually do, because I assume that you guys are using my course already. And trust me, I have covered a lot of stuff in the course. So it is, you know, recommended that you get the course. Otherwise, you just ask the question, and I feel stupid that I have to answer one question one more and more. For that, I have created the website fluxet.com. I encourage people to ask the questions here so that I don't have to repeatedly answer same question again and again. But still, I'm getting these kind of questions, so it feels little bit not okay. Okay, great. Can you include the evil puppet in the course? Evil poverty is not that much easy topic, okay, to understand. The course is basically designed for the people who is starting from the ground zero to take it into the certain level, do the basic modification. Evil puppet is a completely new topic, you can say, or advanced topic, you can say, that requires the proficiency in the Go to implement, to do everything. I'll try my best to teach, but I'm not sure how many people will understand. But definitely I will not include in this course. No, 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 no. I might create the separate small bunch of the videos, and I might share only with the few peoples, or I might list on the website differently. Okay, because Evil Puppet is not the regular topic. Evil Puppet is a completely hardcore source modification tutorial, which may not be legal as it seems, because it can be used to do almost anything. Okay, so that's why I'm afraid. Great. But definitely I'm also planning, because a lot of people are asking for it, so I might plan for that. I'm not sure. I've been busy, but if I plan, then it will be available, and no time any sooner. Like, at least I will take 1 month. Great. Why am I lose a URL redirecting back to the original domain I created a fishlet for? It's not staying the domain I configured with. Where is the situation coming from? Definitely you are doing something wrong in the your fishlet. Either you are not setting the subfilter, or you are not setting the subfilter. I think it's a subfilter issue only. Great. Uh, can we screen evil Gofish to send the emails to the SMS during the security? See, whenever you talk about the emails, okay, I have some knowledge. When you talk about the sending the messages, like the messages, the Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, then I have knowledge. When you talk about the sending the physical messages like SIM messages that we get on our phone, the SMS, um, no, I don't have that kind of expertise. Please find someone which who has it. Okay, I don't wanna lie. I don't want to pretend that I know everything. Okay, whatever I know, I'm explaining it to you. Whatever I don't know, I will simply say I don't know. Okay. Do you have modified Gofish that grab cookies? Yes, I do have, but it is not necessary to use Gofish every single time. It depends on the website, it depends on the website auth logic, it depends on the website security. Like, people are every time they saying I need the modified Evilginx for this, but this doesn't require that Evilginx modifications, because whatever the site you are mentioning is the basic site. It can be achieved using the normal Evilginx also, right? So, like, don't waste the resources. What is the happening? Is my camera zoomed? Is my camera zoomed? And how can I unzoom it? Like this? I don't know. But anyway, let's continue, because this is what is important. Master, how can Master, how can we use Evil Puppet and WebSocket to bypass version 3 Google reCAPTCHA? WebSocket is a completely disturbing thing for me also, because I am also trying really hard to bypass the WebSockets. I have tried some things in adding things in the Evilginx, but it's not stable. uh, it has a lot of complexity, is not that much easy to handle. See, the imaging software is not designed by me, so I don't have complete knowledge about that particular software. Yes, I have learned it. Yes, I do modifications, but I don't have complete knowledge about that software. So whenever I do the those small kind of modification, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it creates the issue. So I need a time to do trial and error. Okay, that's what the issue is. So few days back, if you remember, in the group I have sent that I'm facing issue with the that particular what we say web sockets, but still I think my cam is still be. So a lot of people are sharing the details with me, but I found that none of their source code is working. Okay, so that's a problem. So what I need to do is basically I need to find the source code which is working, and it is not that much easy find. If I try to add my own source code, then that is also not working. In some website it is working, in some website it is not working. So I am really confused. Like, is it the code issue, or is it the like protocol, the way the data is getting handled is the issue? Because if it works on your own website, it's supposed to work on the every single website. But if it is not working, the either if data size, either the packet size is creating the issue, either the connection is getting break by, let's say, a proxy or something, or the Evilginx proxy itself is not able to maintain that particular connection active so long. So it is really hard, but if I achieve that, definitely I'm going to share with you. Okay. And remember that I am also learner. Okay, I am not some god that knows every single answer. Okay, try to understand that I am also learner. I have my own things. I do my own testing. Whenever I answer something, whenever I face like critical questions on the fluxer.com, so a lot of people ask these questions right here. Okay, but in some cases I also get like confused. Okay, is this the answer or this is the answer? So in that case, I set up my own local lab. I tested everything, and then only I answer. So that's why some people doesn't get answers from me. Some people get answers very very late. Okay, that's the reason, and that's the method you should be also following. Okay, do your own testing. No one is going to help you. I'm helping you because I just want to create the content. Okay, that's the ultimate goal. But it's better to learn by yourself. How long you can rely on me? That's also a question, right? Great. Hello, my bro. Please, I need to get the Evilginx mod version API. Do you, do as to able to integrate with my dashboard? We talked about. Please, can we talk about this? I already told you I am quite busy, at least 1.5 month, so I cannot take your project. But if you want my advice on how to do it, then I'll definitely say that. See, the way I have designed the Eugenics monitor, in the same way you can design your own software also. Okay, there are already softwares in the market that are basically doing it exactly same thing. You can take a reference from there and you can do it. But as we discussed in the last time over the call or chat, I have realized that you don't have enough knowledge about the programming. So whatever I am saying right now, probably it will go over your head. So I'll suggest at least be expert in one or two languages, Python, Go, Python, PHP, and then please proceed with it. Okay. Don't wait for me because I'm not sure like I'm going to help you or not. To be honest, because I have too much work to do. Okay. But you get the idea. Check the architecture the way I have designed the Eugene motor and use exactly same method. Okay. As simple as that. Yoda, you are great, bro. Thank you, brother. Okay, share some social engineering technique that you will personally use if you want to back or take over a social media account. You know, username, whatever the guy who is asking the question. If I say this, and if someone take that clip and upload in the Google, that YouTube's guideline policy or something, I might get the warning from them. Okay, so if there is any sensitive thing, you come to the Telegram for my advice. Okay, don't ask sensitive questions here or on my website either. Okay, get redirecting O365. I know what you talking about. You are talking about the redirection happening while you are doing ADFS with the office. So, brother, the problem is, I think I have already told you this can be solved using the modification, and that exactly same modification video is already covered in the course. I can even tell you the video number also. Just give me okay, it's not in this particular account, the Google account is not logged in this particular computer, but I can tell you the video number also. Just give me 1 second. I will tell you which video number I am talking about. I have covered exactly same thing. In that particular solution, you have to do modification to achieve 302 redirect modification. Okay, 302 redirect modification, and that exactly I have covered in the course. Exact same code is there. You just need to replace the values. Okay, you just need to replace the values. And I think I have told this thing to, I think, 2 3 guys. You need to go to the advanced topics on demand. In that particular folder you will find modifying the source code. Yeah, video number ev underscore 33.3 and 33.2. That's what you need to watch. Okay, that's where I have covered. In the 33.3, I think I have covered the exact same function, but I will suggest watch the 33.2 also, so that you will get the little bit background. Okay, great. My O360 Office 365 is not captured this session on my mobile device, but is captured on the system view. Then definitely there is issue with your fishlet. Please check your fishlet. Please check your fishlet in which the section capturing is happening. Uh, Make sure that you are entering the all of the cookies name, or you are entering the common regular expression that will capture the all of the cookies at once. Okay, great. I am getting this error. Okay, I have created the dashboard and everything is working. I just need to know how I can get the Eugenics API so it can send my dashboard the generated link. I say there is no such thing as a Evilginx API. You have to modify the source code. You need to check the functions which is responsible for certain actions, and you need to convert them into the APIs. Simple. By default, there is no such thing as a Evilginx API. If you are asking me to develop the solution, what I am going to do is there are two possible ways. The first way is obviously I will modify the source code. I will locate the function which is responsible for certain actions. For example, this is the function which is responsible for setting the username whenever it is captured. And this is the function is responsible for setting the password whenever it's captured. So I will just modify this particular function to make a API call with the session ID. SID is a session ID, by the way, with the session ID to the whatever your dashboard is, so that it will set that data into the dashboard. Whatever the remaining logic is there, you need to handle in the dashboard itself. Okay, in the backend. But yes, I can just target the action functions and just modify to send the data copy of the data out whenever it is doing whatever it is doing. Okay, great. I am getting this error after the setting of the cyber panel. When I try to send the email from the webmail, I get this error that IP address adding this message does not 550 have PTR record set up. PTR record is quite simple. If you can go to the Cloudflare, PTR record is basically a reverse DNS record. Basically, what happens? Usually, your domain name is the way to find your IP address of the server. Like if you do ping domain name, then it will show the IP address. If you do dig domain name, domain.com, it will show the IP address. But the PTR record is responsible for finding the domain name from the IP address. Like if your this IP address, if I try to look for the PTR record, it will show how many domain name are using that particular IP address. You get my point, right? So this is for the increasing the delivery point for the email. It is making the email more authentic. Okay, that's what the PTR recorder are responsible for. You can go to the Cloudflare. If you are using the DNS which is Cloudflare, then you will in the record tab you will find the PTR record is there, and you can add the PTR record. And what value I should add in the PTR record, that you can find the online in the blogs. Okay, now the second thing, not all cloud providers supports the PTR record. That's really important. Okay, most of the popular cloud providers like AWS and Route 53, which is AWS DNS, and Cloudflare, and Google domain name services, which offers DNS too, they support the PTR record. But when it comes to the DigitalOcean, that doesn't support the PTR record. The way it handles the PTR record, like DigitalOcean, Hasner, Linode, the way they handle the PTR record is, whenever you create the server, when you create the droplet or linode or node, you need to set the name of that particular droplet to the mail.yourdomain.com. That will act as a your PTR record. That will act as a your reverse DNS record. Okay. You need to set up the server name as the mail.yourdomain.com or mailbox.yourdomain.com, depending on which SMTP you are using. Okay. But if you're using the cyber panel, then mail.yourdomain.com. That's what the host name you're supposed to set when you create the server. Great. Master, how can I modify the background of any login to capture the domain logo background of any website, like catch the domain of the email and use the custom site as a background? Anonymous guy, ping me on the Telegram. This is kind of serious question that I cannot answer here. If you want to find the vulnerability in the website, so from which part of the website you still start finding the flaws, and how will you continue to find the vulnerability, I mean which area of the website? See, usually when I do the bug bounty, which I don't do anymore, whenever I get the free time for time pass, I do the bug bounty. Usually I start with the very first step I use is the domain name. So I do the domain name enumeration. Okay, so it really depends, by the way. See, in the past I have done the bug bounty for the Xiaomi, which is mi.com. You know, we get the micro what is this company name? Xiaomi company name, I think. Mi mobile phones, right? Yeah, for them I have done lot of bug like crazy. So the way I started is I basically started domain enumeration. They got really big collection of the domains, and for each domain they got literally more than 400s of the subdomain. So the working ground is really high. So first is narrowing everything and making the point where we have to start our bug bounty process. So if you have too much domains, in case of the Google, in case of the Xiaomi or any big company like Adobe, Microsoft, I don't know, every single company. So in that case, what I do, I basically try to enumerate every single domain name. I'll try to create the map of the IP address for each domain name. Then what I will do, I will try to find which services they will be running, and then I will sort out the domain name which are running the HTTP service, and then domain name that are not running the HTTP service. Okay. Now you might think that, okay, the domain name which are running the HTTP service are useful, but what about the not running? Should I just ignore that? No. Most of the people will do that. But see, whatever the HTTP services running are there and set up. But whatever the HTTP services are not running, there are two cases. Either in the past they were using something on that particular domain name which can be helpful in our case, and the second, these particular domain name are getting used internally. These particular subdomains, host names are getting used in the internal communication. So the internal communication part is really interesting. That helps a lot, because whenever we talk about the really big companies, they definitely have their own intranet. I'm not talking about the internet. Intranet. Google has their own intranet. Whenever I say create the domain on the Google dashboard will make server to the main backend. Then main backend will ping to the domain name system. Then it will send to another microservice architecture. Come on, microservice architecture. Okay. So in the case of the microservice architecture, whatever the domain name are not accessible or running the HTTP service on the plain domain, a plain internet, then definitely they are running in the background, or at least some of them are running in the background. Okay, that's the very first thesis. Then step by step I will start each service, and I will try to find the service where not all people will go often. Why? Because if people are going often in the some places, then probably there is a lot of work that has been done already, lot of security testing that has been done already. What I try to do, what I like specially, is find the area where people don't go usually. Like there is some let's say Xiaomi is launched some kind of app for their smartwatches which has web dashboard somewhere which is showing some QR code to download that APK file. Okay, I try to target that kind of stuff. If I manage to, first of all, no one is going to look in that particular place because it's not that much popular. It will say, okay, this is just crap. They are just designed one page for their crap product or something. But the way I think is, okay, this is the location where not lot of effort has been put. That means there is a high chance that I will find the vulnerability. And trust me, whatever the bugs I have find in the last 6 years of my experience in my career, almost 40% of the bugs I have found in the these dark places. And now, once I found that particular bug, the way exploitation I do is really interesting. I don't do POC on that particular bug in that particular location. No, I try to drag that bug into the public website where, like main website or something, to like show more impact so that I can get more bug bounty. Okay, so that usually I try to do. Not possible with all of the bugs, but work fine. In my case, it has supported me quite a lot in my early stages. I cannot reveal the a lot of information, but yeah, there is a crazy interesting information. Once you start the enumerating the object target events, you start the learning the target, then you get better and better understanding about the target, like really better. So next time whenever you directly surfing like a casual, then also your subconscious mind is tracking those. See, I have done bug bounty for the Google also. So whenever I go to the Google and if I try to search something like this, always my something, this inspect element or something will be open. My brain will try to look for unusual things in the URL query, the URL formation or something, right? So that subconscious mind helps a lot. When you get the if you experience, if you manage to report at least 50 bugs, then you will develop your own subconscious which will be active in the like hackers perspective every single time on every single website. When even if you are just watching the YouTube video or something, you will think, okay, this is how it is happening. Because I hate to share, but I want to do that questions. But I'll tell you one more thing. What I did is, on the YouTube, if you go, if you see someone's video, so let's say I'm searching for the Evilginx. I'll show you one hack. If I searching for the Evilginx, okay, so right now it is showing obviously my playlist are in the top, my videos in the top, because I don't know, I am searching on from the my account. But usually this particular guy the Microsoft stole, and there is one more guy, these videos are used to get in the top. So I was wondering like what is the reason behind this particular video, and how can I make sure that every single time when I upload the video, I get exactly same kind of visibility as them? First of all, my channel reputation is not that much good, so no. The second thing is, whenever I click on this particular page, if I go here in the inspect element or view source, not the view source, if I go into the inspect element, you will find that there is a section which is responsible for tags. Okay, so in the elements, in the headers, you will find the tag, but you will find that these tags are not always visible. It will be only visible if you go to the unique URL. So what I did is I basically developed the Python code which will basically check my titles. So right now I'm saying Evilginx to bypass this. So it will do the search on the YouTube, it will get those videos, it will get those tags, and it will show me the whatever the top performing tags are there. Okay, and it will just give me those tags. I just copy paste those tags into the my um, YouTube studio and I upload the video. Okay, so this doesn't come from the developer perspective, it came from my hacker's perspective, because I was curious what makes that video stand out every single time. So I don't know, like maybe I'm wrong, but see, I'm getting a lot of views on the YouTube on that particular topics wherever I'm implementing this particular method. By the way, I have implemented this particular method since my second Evilginx video, and since then my Evilginx videos are getting quite good amount of traffic. So I'll suggest that's a hack for me, but it doesn't seem hack that I'm not breaking something, but you can say it's a logical flaw. or logical thing that I am using in my favor. Lot of questions. If you want to find the vulnerability, okay, that's that. The Evilginx monitor is working, running on the screen, but running when the server is active. Or offline, please. You need to use the screen method. So if you go to the channel, I have already covered the how to use the screen method to run everything in the background. So if you go to the YouTube channel, and here you will find that I have created the playlist for question answer session of the Linux and question answer session of the Evilginx. Though two playlists are there, in the one playlist I have covered the how you can run in the background and it will keep running. Great. Thank you so very much, bro. The great goal bless you. Please, do you know any server that I can use to host the file that won't get flagged? Bulletproof hosting is a myth. Literally, it's a myth. Try to watch the last 6 videos in the course in the advanced folder. Master, I have messaged you. Okay, anonymous guy, once the stream is over and half an hour is done, I will message you. Why is not capturing when use the phone? Maybe the cookie names are changed. I don't know. Check it. Use the phone in the local network and try to capture all of the traffic. Try to reverse proxy the traffic through the burp and capture all of the traffic into the burp and use it. Try to use the virtual phone, by the way, the virtual phone, and I don't know, like use your brain. Usually, I connect my phone into the local network and I try to sniff the traffic and try to see how it's happening. The second way is I just enable the developer menu, set to the device to the iPhone SE or something, and I just try to mimic the behavior. The third thing we can do is launching the Selenium browser and adding the proxy as a burp proxy. And in the Selenium browser, I will launch the mobile browser rather than desktop browser. That also works. Can you give me Python script for YouTube so I can use it on my YouTube as well? Just your YouTube. Let me check your channel first. What you're doing? Okay, just Tokoba. I will share the script with you. By the way, I have created the Chrome plugin for that also, just Tokoba, for that exact same purpose. But I use only for my personal things. Okay, I'll say, I think I'll say send that to you. Sir, I'm getting blocked by the Google bots even before I send. Check the very last video in the course. So, bro, about the dashboard, we talk about if you can point me in the direction how. Get the course, check every single thing in the course. Once you understand how Evilginx is designed, how it's working, then it will become really easy to do. If I try to explain it right now, I have explained it already and you did not get anything that I can see. My face is bigger again. Okay. Master, what the source of modification you advise to the modification code? It really depends on your use case. It is not necessary to you will do the certain modifications in the source code every single time. It really depends on the website security, it really depends on the website architecture, it really depends on the website authentication logic. It really depends on the website itself. For example, if someone website is using 302 redirects a lot and that is creating problems in the Evilginx, we modify the source code to change the location header so that we can redirect user back to our site. The second thing is second example is, let's say you trap the user and now your redirectory is not working in the fishlet, so you have to use the source code modification to handle that particular redirection. So in that case, you can say once the cookie is completely captured, then redirect, set the request, modify the request response to the 302, set the request location header to something and redirect user to the somewhere else, right? That also can be done. So yes, you can do that. Victoria, please answer the question on Gofish. Where is your question? Are you saying, okay, can we still use Gofish to send the emails to SMS during the security? I have a feeling something is not right. Please send it right. Gofish is a open source software. If you feel something is wrong, go to the GitHub, git clone, check the source code, check if something is getting added in the backend that is causing the email to be flagged. Check that thing, um, and rebuild the source code. Just go rebuild. I am not sure if it is go, but just rebuild and use the binary as it is. Okay, great. The second thing would be Gofish. I'm not sure if the Gofish is getting well maintained or not. Okay, let me go here. If it is getting maintained till now, then there is no need to do any modification necessarily. 5 months ago, that means it is getting well maintained. So my thesis was like, if it is not getting maintained, then there is a high chance that there are a lot of things that are newly implemented in the emails, like encrypted DNS, like the headers for the source, like the phishing headers. A lot of these functionality are nowadays email providers are using it in the email. So there is a high chance that Gofish is not updated for that particular functionalities. But as I said, that it's been well maintained. Like 5 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, there are pushes. Then definitely it is being maintained, and I think it's supposed to be good to use. Okay, and see the latest version is released in September 2022. So I think yeah, you can go with it. But make sure that you are doing the global search for some kind of header integration or something, or checking at least the core logic of the sending the emails. Check that particular logic of the Gofish. See if you can find any anomaly or not, and modify the source by yourself. See, you don't when you come to the my channel or my discussion, you are not script kiddie anymore. You have to have create your own tools to use it. You have to have do the modifications your needs into the code to use it. Okay, you cannot expect from me that I will say 1 2 3 and go. No, no, because that's a script kiddie way. There are a lot of tools available online that ready-made can be used. Okay, try to put your own efforts, try to create your own methods, try to create your own solutions, try to learn basically. Do you have experience in hardware hacking? No, absolutely not. I am software high guy. Uh, I did little bit wireless thing, but that was back in 2019, 17, 18 when I was getting started, and I was getting the courses about the cybersecurity. I was purchasing the online courses and all at that time. Okay, I was doing because see in each and every cybersecurity course they were teaching the Wi-Fi hacking, so useless, stupid. But see, that's what the people teach online. They don't teach actual hacking. They just teach the scripted things, right? So yes, I have done little bit wireless work around the wireless. But no, I am hardcore web pen tester guy, and mostly web pen testing like 80%. Rest of the time I work with the other protocols also, TCP. Try to do work around the softwares, binaries. Nowadays, I am doing the open source code auditing also, right? So, yeah, you can understand me what I'm trying to do. Great, Anonymous Sky, master how to modify the 302 redaction source code, please. Check the video number AV 33.3, 33.2 in the course. Peace. Okay, guys, it's been time. It is 54 minutes so far. and my limit has been reached, and I don't know how many times I have drank the water. My throat is getting dry, so I'm going to leave the call. We are going to get the mod for WebSocket integration, not the you specifically. Because whenever I say I will give the source code to you guys, I mean if you have at least subscribed to my one of course, then only you get those source code for free. Okay? Keep in mind. And once I do, I don't keep resources to my end. I try to share all of these resources with you guys also in the source material group and in the course material group. In the both of the study material group and in the course material group. And you will have the access to those group only if you have purchased the course or modified source material. Okay, and I prefer that you should purchase the course on here fourthwall.fluxet.com or on YouTube. Okay, purchase on here. Okay, then it will help me a lot. Whenever you ask, can we do crypto and that stuff, doesn't help me a lot. Great. Okay, no more questions, guys. I am really happy that today I got really crazy questions. Like the timing I have started this stream till now, I have done lot of questions. Really, really interesting. Really, really happy about what the response I am getting. Okay, and let's do one thing. Let's stop this particular stream. Um, let's meet in the next stream, and I hope you will do well. And thanks for watching this particular stream. Thanks for supporting. Keep supporting, guys. I will bring latest content to you, and whatever the things I learn, I will try to share all of these things to you. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you in the next. Okay. Thank you, Master. I like you, bro. I like you too, guys. Okay. Let me find the end stream button. Have a nice day, guys.